This is the beginnings of an ice rink. We are turning this into this. No way! That was awesome. Well, this round pen here has been really nice for the girls, for riding, training the horses, doing groundwork. Anyways, this round pen is 70 feet across, but it is time. It's time to make our own ice rink right here. And the big problem has been two things. One is a big flat level spot, and the other one is enough water. We need tens of thousands of gallons. So the first problem, we have a solution. The round pen, we're taking it apart, we're keeping half of it, but we're opening up the other half and pushing it out another 40 feet. So we're gonna have an ice rink 70 feet by 110 feet. That should be big enough. The next problem is water. I'll show you the solution to that in a minute. First thing we gotta do is finish clearing around here. We just started this morning cutting down some trees. And the beauty thing about trees is none of it's waste. It's all firewood. Just a couple more big trees out of the way, and then our ice rink will be able to stretch way out there. This is our off-grid fitness plan. I'm banking on playing hockey every day. And this thing, I mean, it's already a bit of a beast, but it's gonna become a machine this winter. This is looking beautiful, girls. Looks like we got a supervisor in here. Is everything going according to the safety plan? Yeah, okay.
Not too many people just sitting around though, like.
Exactly, there's one too many.
I'm operator.
Anyways, this is a great big pile. I don't know what that is. About 20 feet long and 4 feet across. So we've got this year's firewood in, nice dry pine. But finally we're getting a little bit ahead, and so this year, this is all the green wood we've cut down so far, and this will be almost a year's worth of wood for next year. That's heating our house and all our cooking on the cook stove. Well, our tree falling is complete. I got some piles to move. A lot of firewood left to stack, and we can start disassembling half our round pen. Oh man, I can't wait. Should just be, let's see, should be about 2 months and we'll be skating on there. So I had said there's two kind of big problems with making the ice rink. One is the area. Well, we're solving that. But the second one is water. And I mean, think about this, 70 feet by 110 feet by, I don't know, 6 inches deep. That's a lot of water. So here's our plan. We've got our garden, which has been harvested for this year, and it's a mess right now. We've had incredible amounts of rain lately. Our pigs are making a real mess out of their pen. Hey piggies! We're building a great big pasture for the horses and the goats. 4.5 acres back here. And right now we've just got it with the electric fence that goes along the top here continues, and actually you can just see it going up the hill there. So we got the posts in the ground, we got the electric, so the horses are in. The horses have been in that pasture for a month so far, and they're grazing it down, but next year we'll put up some welded wire and put the goats in there, but they will need some water. And this pen has a lot of water, but I mean, you can see this, and you can see back here, this is actually, like the water actually flows right across the surface of this property, right through here, and we are going to collect it. We got Aaron or maybe Ethan coming out with their big hoe, and they're gonna spend a day or two and dig us a great big dugout there. and that'll be great for water and animals, but it will also be a huge reservoir in the winter, and we will be able to auger a hole in there and pump up to our ice rink. And oh man, I'm so excited. We got it all. It's all coming together, or more coming apart, I guess.
Yeah.
The round pen is mostly disassembled, and look at that. The hoe is here. The rink project is happening. It's pretty late in the year, but we're trying to get it done. We're making this thing a lot bigger. We gotta level it yet. And then the key is way back there in the trees, we gotta dig a huge dugout. We're gonna need, I don't know, like 100,000 gallon dugout. And we won't use all that, of course, but we use a lot of it. So almost all the trees and the stumps and the clearing we've done here, we've used chainsaws to cut them down, or we've just cut the stumps short and left them. And you know what? After 10 years, a lot of those stumps kind of disappear. But if you want something done quickly, that's where you need a big machine. And that's, we need it done quickly if we're gonna skate this year. Wow. So this is a lot of fun for you?
Well, I'm getting paid a ton, so.
Oh, because I was gonna ask if it was so fun. Like, why am I paying? Big machines have their place. It's crazy how strong those things are. Like, the machine outweighs it 1,000 to 1. Wow. You are every 10-year-old boy's hero right now. Okay, go. Oh, that's a big pencil. Oh man. Perfect. Did you guess that it was, we're gonna need to dig that much to level it?
No.
It's pretty deceiving.
It doesn't look like an ice rink yet.
No, I can see it. Look at how level that is. I can see the puck just gliding across there, tape to tape. My stick, your stick, my stick. Blasted right past Dave. He'll be sprawled out in the crease, just doesn't even know what happened. I mean, this is a luxury. It's true, it's a luxury. It's been 10 years on the homestead, and we've had a ton of fun, and we've had a ton of work, and this is like every dream come true, to be building a giant ice rink here. And we've been playing on the pond, and that is fabulous. But we get way too much snow here to play on the pond all winter. Usually just a couple times early in the season. And so this thing we'll be able to clear. And we'll be able to flood it. And oh man, once this is done, we need a source of water. And we've ribboned out an area in behind the gardens, in behind the pig pens, where it's a really low spot. It collects like surface water all the time. So we need a monster hole. I'm thinking 50 feet by 50 feet, and then as deep as this thing will go. Like, it'll be, I don't know, 15 feet deep in the middle. Put the Honda pump in there and pump 40,000 gallons up here. Nice hat.
Thanks.
Is that your favorite color?
Yeah. It's like carnage,
Ugh, I know.
but it's really fun to watch actually.
It's amazing.
Just like,
You know what? Machines have their place.
yeah, they do.
And if we want a giant hole, we need a big machine.
Super handy to have a son-in-law with access to one of these.
But he did inform me he's making a ton of money.
Oh, great. At least it's staying in the family.
Yeah. This is gonna be a huge dugout for the animals out here. So now we got a 4.5 acre, 4 acre pasture with a year-round water. And now our goats and horses, everyone can be happy out here. Also, I think we're gonna try the ducks out here.
Maybe.
Hey?
That'd be fun.
I mean, the ducks are so cute.
They are. I'm a little worried about them getting eaten out here.
Yeah, this is pretty raw. I mean, out there is just full of grizzly bears. It's really late in the season, but look at this. It is still very wet. Once we dig this pond, we really want to fill up before it freezes hard because we need that water.
Can you imagine doing that all by hand?
I know. Well, we spent, I don't know, a day making a brush pile half this size. And now he's made a pile twice as big in 20 minutes. If you're gonna pay money for a big machine like this,
Wow.
you should enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
Like this is what you should do, is like pull up a lawn chair and just watch the machine, because it's costing hundreds of dollars. So we might as well like get a kick out of it. Check this out. You can see a ribbon there and a ribbon here, and the far ribbon is right over there somewhere, and then that's the other corner. So this is a giant 50 foot by 50 foot nominal and maybe 15 feet deep in the middle pond. Oh. That was great. That was closer than I thought. This is how Ethan pulls a tree. Oh, oh, what? That's not how you do it, man. What happened? That was a little stage fright on your part, I think. There we go. I'm just so happy to have a video record of that. Wow. Do you think we should even pay him for this? I'm so glad he uses his power for good and not evil. This water comes from the very back of the property. It just like, it trickles. We've got this old quad trail and it just trickles down here all spring and all fall. And it just has always kind of flowed this way. This is gonna be a game changer for our property, actually, to have such a big water source right here. Well, clearing done, Kez.
Yep.
And now it's time to capture this water.
Look at it pouring in there.
Oh yeah!
Woohoo!
I can't believe it. That stuff is dry down there. Is it really hard, like solid rock down there? You never know what you're gonna get when you dig a big hole. I mean, I'd like to be building some roads out of that stuff. We're gonna save it. We're gonna have like a huge mountain of it. You think you'd find that stuff down there?
I don't know.
This is just like sandy rock. We've never found this on the property before. Yeah, that is wild. We should be gold panning here, girls.
That's
I
gonna
came
fill
right
up. By the
down
time
that
we're
hill.
back, I bet you it'll be at least half full.
It sure is coming in good.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we made good progress on digging this hole, but it's a bit of a trap. We got the hoe in there and the mud is so thick and gooey. Anyways, it's a problem. But we're gonna see if we can't keep digging and get ahead of the water. It's just filling up. It's coming in like a fire hose. What's your plan?
Maybe I'll dig over here where it's a bit higher.
Yep, yep. I'm hoping we can get ahead of it. Otherwise, we're in a mess. We are barely ahead of the water. It's nice to be able to dig this hole and keep that water out, but it's time to break the dam now.
The spa's almost ready.
Yeah. How do you handle this stuff? Like at least the stuff down below is rock.
I think you get a giant excavator. I like that it's full of water because it helps me visualize
Yeah.
what it'll be like when it's full of water.
Yeah. I kind of thought like clear the land, dig the hole fills with water in that order.
This is what they talk about when they say, oh, you really dug yourself into a hole, hey? This is what they mean.
We couldn't really dig this thing the way we wanted to. We just wanted the whole thing deep, you know, 15 feet deep. We're digging the last portion here. Great big hole, and we're leaving that little cofferdam. up so we can dig the nice dry stuff down there. And then I don't know what we're gonna do with this huge mess. This is basically a mudslide heading down the hill.
Oh man. Swimming pool! Yeah!
Does it look like the makings of an ice rink?
Look, it's the shallow end and the deep end.
This thing will be floating around in here in inner tubes next summer. Maybe some tilapia nibbling at your toes.
Oh.
Oh boy. I don't know if Aaron would like where his machine is at right now. Oh my. It's a lot of water.
That is, yeah.
And that's just a fraction of what'll be in here when it's full. There it is. What do you think of that rink?
Looks terrible.
It does. Are you ready for hockey like every day?
Well, I'm not ready, but I'd like to be ready.
2 days ago, we finished digging the big hole. And water was just like pouring in there. We could barely keep ahead of it. But in the end, I think we dug a hole that would hold probably about 100,000 gallons.
It looks very different than the last time I was out here.
Totally. We're gonna need some dry weather at some point. But look at this.
It's a nice. Why are we building an ice rink? This is the ice rink.
That's a good question. So why wouldn't we just use this as the rink? Okay, one, it's not big enough.
Wow, that was the one.
It is a 50 feet wide and 50-ish feet long, a little bit longer over here, but that's not as big as that rink. Also, the problem with the low spot is as soon as you get some sort of warm up in the spring or sometimes in the middle of winter, this just will flood
Yeah.
with muddy water.
Will our ice rink be brown?
It'll be a little brown, but I think it'll settle out too. I mean, I'm sure we're a couple weeks away from flooding. Like you can actually see it's clearing up around the edges. 100,000 gallons of water. Of course, it's not just for the rink. This is gonna feed our animals, and we can pump out of it for gardens. And if there's ever a forest fire here, or an out of control fire, which is a possibility, now we have like a tremendous amount of water on hand.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought of that.
Oh man, look at this.
Yeah.
This is really, that's how much water is still flowing in and out of here. There it goes, down into the woods. It's working just how we planned it.
I know, hey?
We have a lake.
I know, are you so excited?
We're on lakefront property. Anyone know anything about growing tilapia?
Look at how it's like the line from where the water's coming in. That
That's-
actually looks very interesting.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at how it curls around
the
like
flow of the water coming in. It's like an infinity pool. Water coming in is clear enough.
that. Look at it running from way up there.
Yeah, most of the property drains down this way. Interesting to see where it's flowing. Like it's by the time it gets here, it kind of flows evenly, right? You can see it.
Look at the lines over there too.
Yeah.
Well, that actually looks really cool.
You can just see the flow a little bit there, and then of course you can see it here, flowing in.
To think that all this water was on the property
Yeah,
already, right?
in 2 days.
Yeah, it's not like this took weeks to fill.
No. I mean, on some years it wouldn't have filled up at all yet.
Well, that's true.
I mean, we've seen some very dry forest fire type of years, and we've seen, well, a couple years super wet, none this wet. I mean, water is important, and to have a bunch on storage is awesome. Okay, well, really just gotta wait for some frost and then start flooding the rink.
It's coming.
Okay, it's the big day. Oh man, nothing like fiddling with a pump at -10, hey?
That ice is quite deep. That's how we're gonna flood it, with that little bucket?
On that pump. We have every faith in you, Ab. A great migration of rink rats.
I need you to look down here to
down there.
Okay, I'll just keep an eye on that and I'll tell you when it comes out.
Okay, that's good.
Here we go. Yeah! Woo! Oh man, first flood! This is where Sidney Crosby started, right on the pond.
This is gonna be, yeah,
It's gonna be epic, man.
so much better than I thought it was gonna be.
Like the flooding process or the rink, you mean?
Yeah.
Finally, we've got this thing kind of frozen and flat, but it's still a long ways from a rink. Literally, it's -8 or something Celsius, of course. And it's not really cold enough to be doing this, but we gotta do it because, my goodness, we gotta skate. Just need a couple layers on here. Okay, start the pump. Here we go. Here it is. Yeah! Yeah, look at this. We're getting there. You sure you know what you're doing with that thing?
Handle the hoser too.
Two?
Well,
You're doing a great job.
thanks. Can I rephrase what I said there before?
You're clearly a professional, and everyone watching this knows it. You are a hoser.
Thank you, better stop.
Okay. Who says we have no technology here, hey? Look at this wheel. Well, this is as much of an ice rink as we've ever had this year, huh?
Yep.
We're getting so close. We definitely got ice. We just need smooth ice now. Won't this be amazing to
Yes.
finally get the rink?
Yes.
You look so good.
Thanks.
What do you think, man?
I'm trying to look majestic by the rink.
Yeah, chin up. Just a little quarter to now. Quarter to me. The lighting's all wrong. This has been like a very long project.
Yeah.
Like this has been many months. We've spent a fair bit of money on machine work, and we planned and we logged a bunch of trees, and still it's been so warm we've had very few times where we could flood. If it just stays cold for a day till this freezes, the kids will skate on this.
See, I'll skate on it.
Yeah. Okay, how about that breakfast now?
I'm on it.
Maybe I should come with you.
Yeah, right.
We could make breakfast together.
Yeah, that would be a first.
You don't think the ice is Olympic quality? The ice is ice, man.
Yeah.
This is all we could hope for at this point. I can just see you now, just bailing right into these snowbanks that look way softer than they are. So there it is, the homemade ice rink. You can do this too. For us, it was quite a big project, but totally doable and totally rewarding. How's it feel to be playing hockey again, man?
Feels like I'm finally living.
This really is as awesome as could be.